The cardiovascular system is essential for maintaining homeostasis in the human body. Its primary functions include transporting oxygen and nutrients to cells, delivering hormones and other vital substances throughout the body. The system also removes waste products like carbon dioxide, helps regulate body temperature, and maintains fluid balance. The cardiovascular system comprises three main components: the heart, blood vessels, and blood itself. The heart is a muscular pump that drives blood flow. It has four chambers, two atria and two ventricles, and typically contracts 70 to 80 times per minute. Blood vessels form a network for blood flow. Arteries carry blood away from the heart, veins return blood to the heart, and capillaries serve as exchange sites for gases and nutrients. Blood is the transport medium that carries oxygen, nutrients, and hormones. It consists of red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, and plasma. Blood vessels have specialized structures that reflect their different functions in the circulatory system. Arteries have thick, muscular walls to withstand the high pressure of blood pumped from the heart. Veins, which return blood to the heart, have thinner walls and contain valves to prevent the backflow of blood. Capillaries, the smallest blood vessels, have walls that are just one cell thick, allowing for efficient exchange of gases, nutrients, and waste products between the blood and surrounding tissues. Blood is a specialized transport medium that changes color based on its oxygen content. Arterial blood is bright red due to its high oxygen content, while venous blood is darker due to higher levels of carbon dioxide. Blood consists of several components. Plasma makes up about 55% and is the liquid portion containing water, proteins, and nutrients. Red blood cells comprise about 45% and are responsible for carrying oxygen and carbon dioxide. White blood cells provide immune defense, while platelets are essential for blood clotting. The cardiovascular system operates through two main circulatory loops: the pulmonary circulation and the systemic circulation. In the pulmonary circulation, blood travels from the heart to the lungs, where carbon dioxide is released and oxygen is absorbed. The newly oxygenated blood then returns to the heart. In the systemic circulation, oxygenated blood travels from the heart to tissues throughout the body. Oxygen and nutrients are delivered to cells, while carbon dioxide and waste products are collected. The deoxygenated blood then returns to the heart. Recent data indicates a concerning trend in cardiovascular disease prevalence. Despite previous declines, cardiovascular disease prevalence is expected to rise from 11.3% to 15% of the U.S. population by 2050. Stroke prevalence could potentially double, with obesity being identified as a major contributing factor. The economic impact is equally concerning, with cardiovascular disease-related healthcare costs projected to triple, reaching $1.3 trillion by 2050. These statistics highlight the importance of understanding and maintaining a healthy cardiovascular system. Several key parameters govern how the cardiovascular system functions. Cardiac output, or CO, is a critical measure representing the amount of blood pumped by the heart per minute. Cardiac output is calculated by multiplying stroke volume, the amount of blood ejected per heartbeat, by heart rate, the number of heartbeats per minute. In a healthy adult at rest, normal cardiac output ranges from 4 to 8 liters per minute, with heart rate typically between 60 and 100 beats per minute, and stroke volume between 60 and 100 milliliters per beat. Stroke volume is determined by the difference between end diastolic volume, the amount of blood in the ventricle before contraction, and end systolic volume, the amount remaining after contraction. During systole, the heart contracts, ejecting blood and reducing the volume within the ventricle. The difference between these volumes is the stroke volume. Preload and afterload are critical factors affecting cardiac function. Preload refers to the stretching of cardiac muscle fibers at the end of diastole, essentially how much the heart fills with blood. Afterload is the pressure the ventricle must overcome to eject blood, primarily determined by arterial blood pressure and vascular resistance. The Frank-Starling law describes how the heart automatically adjusts its force of contraction based on preload. As preload increases, stroke volume increases within physiological limits. This graph illustrates the Frank-Starling relationship. As left ventricular end diastolic pressure increases, stroke volume increases along the curve. Factors like contractility and afterload can shift the entire curve up or down, affecting how efficiently the heart responds to changes in preload. The cardiovascular system is primarily regulated by the autonomic nervous system, which has two main branches, sympathetic and parasympathetic. The sympathetic nervous system, shown in blue, prepares the body for fight or flight responses. It increases heart rate and contractility, constricts blood vessels to increase blood pressure, and triggers the release of epinephrine and norepinephrine from the adrenal medulla. The parasympathetic nervous system, shown in green, promotes rest and digest functions. It decreases heart rate and contractility, has minimal effect on blood vessels, and is the predominant influence during resting conditions. These ECG tracings demonstrate how the autonomic nervous system affects heart rate. Increased sympathetic activity leads to a faster heart rate, while increased parasympathetic activity slows the heart rate from its baseline. Beyond nervous control, the cardiovascular system is regulated by several other mechanisms. Chemoreceptors monitor blood oxygen, carbon dioxide, and pH levels, triggering responses when these parameters change. Hormones also play a crucial role in cardiovascular regulation. Epinephrine and norepinephrine increase heart rate and contractility. Angiotensin II is a powerful vasoconstrictor that raises blood pressure, while atrial natriuretic peptide promotes vasodilation and reduces blood volume. Autoregulation allows tissues and organs to maintain consistent blood flow despite changes in perfusion pressure. This occurs through myogenic mechanisms, where vessels respond directly to stretch, and metabolic mechanisms, where vessels respond to oxygen levels and metabolites. Recent advances in cardiovascular research include the Platelet Reactivity Expression Score, or PRESS, a genetic tool that identifies individuals at risk for atherothrombosis. This enables more targeted antiplatelet therapy and improved management of cardiovascular health.